The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught by Dell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Run!
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darnell Washington from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. But right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Go Silver, ready? Yanni. Try up, Yanni.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers 21, Eagles nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 68 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Hurts going to move him around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going. Right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
5-9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get...
There he goes, left side. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play off.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Taking it right down Broadway. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor, 56 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This pass out wide to Hall. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, it's Taylor. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
No contact.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
21.
On play action, they'll throw. is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Herbert. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert changing things up. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right. And look,
touchdown! Breece Hall, 26 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Chargers 41, Eagles 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
'73, 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action with Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Right side, he has Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Herbert's throw complete here to Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Touchdown, Chargers. Darnell Washington with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. It's Williams on the catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 6 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they take a knee. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be